What is up, YouTube? This is me, Chris, and I'm back, and today we'll be taking a look at a brand new ChrisStudio tweak, and this ChrisStudio tweak is called AppButton. AppButton is a multitasking tweak, and as you can see in my home screen, I am currently holding a button, and once you finish installing AppButton, you'll be granted with this transparent circle button, and this is pretty much the tweak itself. So, AppButton pretty much allows you to change through apps by holding on the button and sliding through your recent apps or anything that you've been to lately. As you can see, I just switched over to Twitter, and if I exit out, there are many settings to configure, so we head inside settings and scroll down till we find AppButton. You'll be granted with this nice UI, I have to say so myself. It looks very clean, and there's 4 tabs. First tab is your favorite apps. So pretty much what's gonna be here is all your apps, and you could transfer whatever app you used most to your favorite app. So let's say I want Alien Blue to be there, Brave Frontier, and ChrisStudio. So now if I slide the opposite way, sorry. So let me hold on it. Wait. Let me hold on it. So if I slide upwards, I'll be granted with my favorite apps that I chose. But if I slide downwards, you'll be granted with the most recent apps. So that's pretty neat. You also have look and feel. You'll have a kill switch for the black button. So you just turn this on, and it pretty much makes the app button a little bit darker. You also have black tree. Currently I have that turned on. So if I turn that off and I slide, as you can see, get a wider tray. I'm sorry, I keep on changing. Alright, so you also have the transparency to the app button, so if you can play around with this. If you move it all the way to the top, you'll make it more darker. Push it over to the bottom, pretty much gonna be completely transparent, and you can just read through it. You can also apply when the app button is active. So as you can see, you can't see nothing through this. But if you decrease that, the icons are kind of hard to see, but you can see through it, which is pretty much what is pretty much applying. You can also enable the border, so it pretty much enables a little small border around AppButton. If you switch this off, no more borders, and yeah, it depends on your personal liking. You can also enable blur. As you see, I have blur currently. If I switch this off, no blur. It looks pretty nice. Alright. You also have highlight chosen app. So as you see, currently I'm choosing Alien Blue, and it's highlighting it, and ChrisStudio is kind of blurred out. So that's pretty much what's implying. Okay, the third tab is behavior. You can also have turn on swap controls. Pretty much when you enable this, the tray is open after a tap and hold. So you can play around with these. You can also have an activation method to hide AppButton. Well, you see AppButton single tap, it's gone. I think you can bring it back. So you can pretty much choose any activation method to activate AppButton. You can also have a toggle mode, which is only visible if you have like the control sensor tweak. So I think that's pretty much what it's implying. So you could play around with these settings to your personal liking, and there's some more options down here. There's also open to last app other. So some more activator settings, so you're gonna have to play around with all of this. You can also have dock to screen edge. So what's pretty much saying, if you like reach the dock, it's gonna snap. Boom. See? So that might be something that you will like. You also have kill app gesture. So you also have a tab for whitelist. Currently it's only enabled, so if any app is playing music or any audio, it won't be killed. So what this is pretty much saying, there is a kill all the way in the bottom of AppButton. Pretty much, well, it pretty much kills all the tweaks, and I mean all the apps. Currently, I suck at this. And there's also an option for sausage fingers. So if you're like, your fingers are kind of too big, this might be good for you. Let's enable this. So let's say it's gonna choose pretty much the app before the one you're holding. So currently I'm holding at Safari, but since I have sausage fingers activated, it's gonna choose the one before that. Currently it's Twitter. So I think that is all. You can also follow the developer Steve Ralphie and the designer Kyle Reveney. Okay, and I think that is all for AppButton. Damn it. I think that is all for AppButton. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, purchase AppButton for $149 on the BigBoss repo. And thank you to Stephen Ralphie for making this amazing tweak. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and bye.